Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn. In the last episode, we went inside the Bar-Eye Temple, and we got a new genie in the form of Surge, as well as getting the Insight Glass, which momentarily had chosen Amiti as its user for the Insight Glass. So, as of right now, none of our characters know Insight. But we did retrieve it, we did our mission. Now we have to head into the Ourobouros to retrieve the Soul Mask. So, without further ado, let's go report to King Pathos that we got the Insight Glass. And there he is, at the door. Here you are at last. I've been waiting for you, Matthew. Why have you come, Uncle? I am worried that you wouldn't find the ancient Insight Glass. It had been hidden for so very long. Well, that's good news for us. We did get it. But I can see the pride beaming from your faces. How about you, Matthew? Oh, you got it. So. Well, Matthew is just as delighted as the rest of us, of course. What? Could it be you already have the Insight Glass? Then you must truly be descendants of the Jedi. How fortunate that you got to see these great adepts at work, Amiti. Well, that's the thing. Amiti's pretty special in this case. Just to accompany them must have been quite an honor. Yeah, I would probably tell him. Yes, Matthew and his friends are true warriors. I only wish that I could have helped their party more. Still, you look strangely pleased with yourself, Amiti. You must have helped a little. More than you think. Truth be told, I was thrilled to spend time with them. I've never known such excitement. Adventure pretty much follows us around, Amiti. But now, we need to get going, I'm sorry to say. Truly? So soon? Our friends Creighton and Noel are waiting for us. We need to get the soul mask from the Ourobouros, so we can finally get the alchemy forge working properly. The forge will help restore your ancient civilization, bringing water throughout this whole region. But it will also create a cloud passage that we need to cross to the Kirin Mountains. The ancients were said to cross from passage to Craggy Peak. Perhaps there is truth to these legends. We have to give it a try, so we've got to get going. That's the thing, Amiti has to go with us now. Is something troubling you, Amiti? I was chosen to use the Insight Glass, so I must go to the Ourobouros. I do not understand, Amiti. What do you mean? Just exactly what he said. Yeah, it's crazy. The Insight Glass could think for itself and chose who to use it. It chose him! The Insight Glass could think? What do you mean it chose you? That cannot be Amiti. The Jedi put this into motion long ago. They must have wanted it to choose someone from a Yuthe. That must be why they let the Yuthe people use the Temple of Bar-Eye. And why the temple was founded in a Yuthe to begin with. My meaning in life has suddenly become clear at last. So the Jedi left the Insight Glass in the temple so we could inherit it. I understand you must be shocked, but now we'll need Amiti's help if we are to recover the Soul Mask. Though Amiti is your sister's son, I can see you treat him like your own kid, but we need to borrow him. Way to put it, Tyrell, really? We just need his assistance, that's what we need. He's absolutely shocked. What should we do? I think he'll be fine. Way to be confident. I suppose that even if Amiti can't come with us, we'll get things done somehow. We can't rely entirely on you kind people to fix the problems plaguing our Ejai region. I must go. Pathos cannot stop me. We can leave, Matthew. Wait, Amiti, I command you. You would stop me after all that's been said? That's not my intention. Your convictions have convinced me. Wow, that's a tongue-full right there. Your convictions have convinced me. Go, walk the path you've chosen, Amiti. You're one of them now. Farewell, Uncle. You leave with my blessing. Be careful. I never thought to prepare you for such a journey. We promised to bring Amiti back safe and sound to you. Yeah, leave it to us. We're grateful for how generous you've all been to us. Ah, my dear child, you'll be a man the next time we meet. I'll do my best, Uncle. Now, my ministers, we must return to the throne room. Of course, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Tell the guards that these trusted people may leave the city. They are forever friends of ours. Right away, Your Majesty. So now we can finally leave a Yutei. Now you'll be able to leave a Yutei. I hope you find success. A member of the royal family joining our party? That's quite a surprising development. You're still a great mystery, Amiti. I mean, your father was a powerful adept. Who could it have been? Don't you think it's particularly fate that Amiti joined us? I do believe so. I mean, everything was kind of set in motion with the insight glass anyways. Yes, I figured you'd agree. I already can't imagine our party without him. Let's be on our way, friends. My new life awaits. Our royal buddy will learn soon enough that life isn't all golden pillows and royal servants. I don't think he's quite used to that. But it's rather fun, isn't it? Having new members? Good things keep coming to us. I hope so. Good things on the way? Okay, sign me up. Karis is just staring at him. But Amiti, you will need to do something about your clothes. Or lack of clothes. What's wrong with what I'm wearing? You don't have a shirt on, one thing. Well, you're a bit underdressed. I suppose I would stand out. I'm more concerned about you catching a cold more than anything. Hey, no one stands out more than I do. We just don't want you to freeze up in the mountains. In that case, I'm going to leave you to change into traveling clothes. When you're finished in a Yutei, meet me in the gate that leads outside. To get there, head to the uppermost level of the inner Yutei, then find the ladder room to the south end. I'll be up at the top ladder with the guards, with the gate guards, I'm sorry. Now that we have what we need, let's change the flow of the alchemy well back to normal. It looks like alchemy well got updated. Let's go ahead and look at that. Alchemy well. This machine was built by the Neox to create water in vast quantities. The machine can be put in reverse in the arid heat energy from the Sandprince stone. Okay, so it's stuff that we knew already. And this right here, they automatically take you here and show you a cutscene here of refilling up the water thing and pretty much putting the flow back to normal. This is how you would have known to do that. How to go ahead and do that. If you hadn't seen it, if I hadn't have done it already. I kind of did it already, like, before to kind of show you guys, but if you didn't know how to put it back from being reversed, this is kind of the cutscene that shows you how to do it. Now the people of Yutei can rest easy. Okay, at this point, most people would probably reverse the well to go grab those items that I grabbed 2 episodes ago. And, well, it's a good thing that I already did that, so... our trip here in Yutei is pretty much over at this point. We are done with everything in Yutei. Before I do so, I kind of want to sell a couple things. Let's go ahead and sell those crystal powders that I had. Go ahead and sell those. Let's sell the witch's wand. I want to go ahead and get rid of that. And that's pretty much it. I think... Let's go ahead and buy some more armor here. See what we can... Okay, I didn't get new helmets, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and equip these here and sell the old stuff. Alright, here we go, Tyrell. And let's go ahead and sell that. And then finally, let's buy a silver circlet for Reeve here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then sell that. I think we're good now. Okay. So we're good for right now. We are pretty much done here in a Yufei. We don't have anything else to get here. I think everybody's healed. Yeah. Well, no. Karis is down by 1 HP. Might be useful. I didn't mean cast grip. Darn it. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and heal up first. Trust me when I say this, you might want to heal up before you leave a Yufei, because we are about ready to get unexpected visitors, if you know what I mean. So let's go and leave a Yufei. Let's go down and around. Now the exit to Yufei is here, in this room right here. We climb up here, and then we should be able to run into Mr. Amiti right here. Ah, there you are. We are leaving, guards. Please open the gates. At once, Your Highness. We already been informed of your departure. Now, you may now pass through the gate. You can come and go as you please. Alright, let's be on the way. And sure enough, Amiti has joined our party. Now, they did something like this in the Lost Age. They had more than 4 characters. That was really late game. But this is the first time in Gold Sun history where during the course of the adventure, you kept gaining parties more than 4. And to mitigate this, they kind of showed you how you can only have 4 party members in battle at once. So they kind of have to show you what you have to do in case you have 5. So it says you can have up to 4 characters in battle at a time. The remaining characters will be held in reverse. You can change your battle lineup by swapping the active members with the currently in reserve. Swap characters from the menu. To open up the menu, tap the X button in the lower right portion of the screen. Okay. You can choose which characters you will use the battle in the status screen. And they have to kind of show you the motions on how to do this. I swear to you, I think this is one of the last tutorials on the game. I swear. Swap any 2 characters' position by first selecting one, then the other. So Amiti is in the back, and you can kind of switch him with any character in the front. Like so. And he will be up there in the battle party and everything else. That's pretty much how you do it. The 4 characters in the front row will be the ones that we will start in battle. And that's pretty much that in a nutshell. You can also swap characters during combat by choosing the switch icon. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Now, Amiti. Amiti is kind of like, he's a water adept. And he kind of battles like Piers from the Lost Age. He uses swords, or light blades and stuff like that. And bows and stuff like that. He doesn't use really heavy weapons though, unlike Piers, but he has pretty much the same psi energy as Piers. He starts out at level 14 at Aqua Knight, so he's a physical attacker. Unlike Reeve here. Reeve is more of a spellcaster. Let's go ahead and use Amiti for a little bit. He also comes with 3 Mercury Genie right off the bat. Mist, Mellow, and Claw. So that you get 3 more Water Genie right off the bat here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and test out Mr. Amiti. We're going to be testing him out here in just a second, so let's go ahead and leave a Yufei. Are you worried that we'll never be able to return to enter Yufei? No, I was just more concerned about the loud noise there. Good for it. Will now be a simple matter for us to enter. I will show you. Are you coming back inside already, Amiti? Looks like Amiti automatically got a update, so let's go ahead and see that real quick. The Prince of Yufei long thought he was a miracle born purely by his mother's powers. King Pathos has revealed the truth. His mother had no powers, and Amiti has inherited his water adept abilities from a strong adept whose identity is a mystery. Okay, so that's pretty much Amiti's updated profile there. Then may you have a safe journey. You see, the stone gate will now open to us for any time. You mustn't forget, Matthew. And I will tell you right now, Yuthe is one of those towns that you can come back to anytime. This town does not get blocked off by points of no return whatsoever, so you can always come back to Yuthe. So, anyways, let's keep going forward. Uh-oh. Looks like trouble. It's the generals from before. We found you, vile traitors. You abandoned your mission to rid the place of evil, for the spirits still laugh at us. They may have a mockery of the Kaocho military, General Ku-Embra. How dare you toy with Kaocho's greatest generals? I cannot tolerate this insolence. Nor I. Now take your punishments, you mongrels. I thought you said good things were coming our way, Reeve. Well, things were looking up. What with Amiti joining us? My friends, this may not be the best time to discuss it. He's right, it's time to fight. And sure enough, we got a boss fight with us, guys. Meet Ku-Tsung and Ku-Embra, the Kaocho's generals. Ku-Tsung has 831 HP, and Ku-Embra has 898 HP. And they're all weak, they're both weak to everything, every element. Kind of like every other non-adept that we've fought so far. These guys are really strong, and so don't take them lightly even though they're non-adepts. They will physically hurt you really bad, so be on the defensive as much as you can. Use stuff like, I'm going to go ahead and use Bark to protect us from pain, because each one of these guys has a special move that will pretty much deal massive amount of damage early on here. Let's go ahead and use Gust. I usually go after actually, hold on. I usually go after Ku-Embra first because he has the most HP. I usually go after the characters that have the most HP first. Let's go ahead and let's boost our resistance here. We're gonna kind of boost our defenses just a little bit because, like I said, these guys do hurt. Using Bark will kind of put a shielding aura around us. Unleash his fever! There we go. Wrapped in delusion. Use the gunpowder bomb. This does fire damage, and it does a lot. use some fireworks. But it says Karis's Jolt is on standby. That's what the fireworks do. They actually put your Jenny on standby. Unleashes Mellow, raises the resistance. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use Flower to kind of heal up from that attack there. And actually, you kind of helped me by doing that, Ku-Embra. Really? I'm going to go ahead and use Breath on me. And then I'm going to use Forge to increase our attack. And then let's go ahead and use Ku-Embra here. Or use Claw. I think it was Claw. I think it was, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and heal up. Brace for impact, in other words. Boost our attack. Okay. Unleashes Dragon Spark. This is what I was talking about. Ow. See, it does like 69, like did high 80s. Use Zealous Fury. Ow. Man, that did a lot of damage. See, this is what I'm talking about. They hit heavy. So be on the lookout for that. Alright, so now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use my Cure Well on Tyrell, because he hurts right now. And I'm going to go ahead and use Healthy Wind to kind of heal up what I did earlier. I'll go ahead and use Cinder on myself just in case I do. Well, that kind of is silly when you really think about it. I can't use a Genie to revive myself if I'm dead. But I'm going to go ahead and do that anyways, because I kind of want it on standby. Okay, there we go. Use Cure Well. Okay, Tyrell's back to healing. Back to healing point now. Use the Rice Ration. Okay. To heal up a little bit of Ku-Embra's attack here. Let's go ahead. Use Cinder. Ow. Unleash Mist. There goes all the rice rations. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and use Flint. And then let's go ahead and use Ether. And then I'm going to summon Tiamat on Ku-Embra. And then I can actually summon Neptune. Let's go ahead and do that. We haven't seen Neptune yet. Some of the summons I'm going to skip over because we've already seen them already to kind of speed up the fight a little bit. But, like, new ones that we haven't seen, I'm going to go ahead and let it play out. Use some firecrackers. But it had no effect. Alright, so we've seen Tiamat. I'm just going to go ahead and skip through it. Boom! Okay. 145, 213 damage. Holy cow. Alright, here's Neptune. Yeah, I don't think we've seen Neptune. Neptune is a giant whale. I mean, he's the king of the sea. The giant blowhole beam. That did a lot of damage, too. 144 damage. 214 damage. Okay, so now, I'm going to go ahead and ooh. This is even better. I'm going to use Cybele because we haven't used Cybele yet. I've used Judgment, but I haven't used Cybele yet. And then finally, Karis, I'm going to use Thor on you. And then I'm just going to go ahead and attack. And then I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, by the way, here's Amiti's moves if you haven't seen it. He has Diamond Dust like Piers did. He has Cool like Piers did. And he kind of has any healing moves like any other water adept does. Alright, so let's summon Thor. This is the 4th level Jupiter summon. Lightning hammer away! Phew! 255 damage. And 373 damage. Ku-Embra's dead. I think we're gonna win this fight here. They're gonna summon Cybele. And she summons a little plant seedling. Whee! This cartoon sound effect of doing, doing, and summon vines. They're at 148 damage. Gunpowder bomb. That's gonna do a lot of damage. I hope you can. Oh, Amiti, you hung on just by a little bit. All right, good. Cast Fly. There we go. We're healed up now. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use Steel. And let's go ahead and use a Healthy Wind here. And then I'm going to cast Heat Wave. We haven't seen that move yet. I'm going to go ahead and use Diamond Dust. Okay, healed up. Unleash a Steel. There we go. Ku-Tsung has been felled. And he kind of flashed a little bit. That kind of is an RNG manipulation if you haven't seen what that does. Okay, so we won the fight here. Ku-Tsung's party is down. We got 1903 experience points. And figure to level 17. Okay, good. 963 coins. A plump dumpling and a rice ration. We defeated the generals, Matthew. So you truly are powerful, Adepts. These young pups beat us. You never stood a chance against the Adepts, generals. Bro, like, what is all that racket out there? And it's King Pathos again. Kaocho's mightiest heroes, shamed by defeat. The generals are renowned for their might. Their downfall proves the Yuthei's superiority. I'd watch what you say, ministers. These are dangerous days for Yuthei to brag that it's better than Kaocho. That's right, our victory might help you stop the conflict. You wouldn't want to start new ones. Now, we should tie up the generals before they make any more trouble. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Adepts, you have our eternal gratitude for defeating the great generals of Kaocho. And you are right, this is no time to rile up Kaochos outside. Please forgive my advisors. You need to be able to leave a Yuthei and travel to Ijai without the Kaocho causing you trouble. My deepest apologies. We abide by your wisdom. I have an idea about how we can deal with the soldiers. The generals may be fierce fighters in personal combat, but they don't seem to lead their soldiers well. We could take advantage of this. True, their men have been wandering outside aimlessly for a long time. If we simply say nothing about the generals, they may never notice. They probably will thank you. With the most of their forces in a Yuthe, we can head to Kaocho and enter the Ourobouros without a hassle. This whole matter would be so much easier if there weren't quite so many of them. In that case, we must keep the generals quiet inside a Yuthe while you make your way to Kaocho. Keep close watch on them. That'll buy us time that we need to find the soul mask. Let's make haste, my friends. The hopes of the Yuthe, as well as the people of Vijay, rest in your hands. Go now. Now let's go ahead and take these generals inside and throw them in jail. I think you can actually go in there and you can actually see them in jail. It's kind of funny. I'm actually kind of curious about that real quick. I'm actually kind of curious. I kind of want to see that. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to cut until we get over into the jail. I kind of am curious. I've never done this before. Sure enough, there they are. I've actually never seen this before. There they are, sitting in the jail there. This defeat doesn't tarnish my honor, Matthew. It's rare to face a great foe in combat, and I'll never forget you adepts for the rest of my life. While I'm sitting in this jail cell here. You dogs, you worms, I can't accept that I lost to adepts. I'll take this shame to my grave. Okay, dude. Yeah, sure enough, the generals are sitting there in jail. I actually never went back to even notice that. But anyways, now we are officially done in Yuthe. And now let's head back to Kaocho to head over to the Ourobouros. Now that we can, we should be able to have no trouble whatsoever now. Alright, let's leave Yuthe here, and we're gonna actually go travel all the way back there. Oh! If you're looking to cross the far side, I'm your man. You want me to take you across? Why, thank you so much. Sounds good. Hold on tight. We're shoving off. For so much of the Kaocho army, I am very thankful that they are very kind like that. Okay, so now we gotta take the long trek back up to Kaocho. But lucky for us, we have a new Psy-Energy power with Amiti. Amiti has not only insight, which we can use now to kind of reveal certain puzzle tricks and everything else, but he also has an ability called Avoid. Now, Avoid, it reduces running into monster encounters. I use this a lot in my Golden Sun: The Lost Age Let's Play, and sure enough, I'm going to be using it a lot here. So let's go ahead and use Avoid here. It only lasts for a few hundred steps, so it's kind of like Repel in Pokemon. So be careful, if it goes out, go ahead and cast it again. But this will help us run into fewer monsters on our way over to Kaocho. Alright, we're here in Kaocho. We made it to Kaocho. It's strange to be inside the gates of a Yuthe's enemy. The Ourobouros entrance we seek, however, is not within the palace, but through a cave on its side. We can always come back into the city later. First, we must look for the cave entrance. Well, before we do that, there's a little bit of unfinished business I wanted to do here in Kaocho. This shop opened up since we were gone. Beforehand, this shop was closed. It has a dumpling sign on the front here. If we go in here, this is actually a dumpling shop. Talk to this guy and he'll sell you some like rice dumpling, Kaocho dumplings, and everything else. We want to buy a Kaocho dumpling. Trust me when I say this, we're gonna need this right now. I know it may seem kind of weird, but yeah, let's go buy a Kaocho dumpling. And inside this pot, inside this building, there's some Lucky Pepper. And Lucky Pepper, well, it raises luck. So let's go ahead and use that real quick. I'm going to use it on Amiti. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, you guys probably remember there is a genie in this town that I couldn't get before. There was a bar genie that was on the side here. You kind of can see him right there. Well, there's this lady, or this guy, I think this is a guy. He's blocking the path right here. If we use Insight, this is kind of a good thing of using Insight. It shows that he wants he has a Kaocho dumpling on top of his head in the thought bubble. This is a hint to go buy a Kaocho dumpling. Talk to this guy. He says, "Sorry, I'm feeling too tired to do much of anything except look at fish." Sniff, sniff, sniff. "Do I smell a Kaocho dumpling? These bundles of tastiness always give me a burst of energy. Would you like to give him a Kaocho dumpling?" Yeah. There you go, dude. "You must be justly rewarded for your morsel of charity. Here, take my fish watching spot. Goodbye, dumpling buddies." So his reward is to allow us to look at fish. Okay. Actually, his reward is better than that. He allows us to get at this genie right here. That's pretty much that in a nutshell. So that's why you needed that Kaocho dumpling earlier. The Mars genie Lava joined you. It's set to Tyrell. Lava, this spirit represents fire's power to melt and is first met in Kaocho. Lava's attack is hot enough to melt enemy defenses, leaving foes vulnerable. He's so cute too. He's really cute. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Now we have 4 Mars genie. We actually have like 6 Mercury genie. That's pretty much it in Kaocho I wanted to do before we head on to the Ourobouros, which we need to actually come all the way over here and go up this side of Kaocho here. The reason why is we can't go into the palace at all at this point. The palace is locked off to us. So if you needed anything, well, tough cookies. You can't get it. Alright, so if we come over here, there's the entrance to the Ourobouros. The designs here seem similar to those of the Temple Barai. The Ourobouros entrance we seek is surely right there. Perhaps if I use my power of insight. Sure enough. Oh, look. Hey, look, we can use the tree flute over there. So now we know what we need to get in order to get into the Ourobouros. Let's go ahead and cast Air Heat on this jar of water. The running gag of this Let's Play is like, how is this affecting water levels? I will never know. Alright, so now let's go ahead and play the tree flute. I think this is the last time that we have to play it in the whole entire game. So let's go ahead and use the tree flute. Sure enough, the door is open to us to the Ourobouros, and we can actually head inside. But I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. So the next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn, we're heading into the Ourobouros to retrieve the Soul Mask. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright guys, before we end the episode, I completely forgot about this. When we're here in Kaocho, if you go back to the house where you got the grandmother's gift, it's on the north left side of the town. There's a new vocabulary I kind of want to grab before we go too far. So this guy right here, he'll say, "King Wo has left in Kaocho on a secret mission. But I know what it is. Want me to tell you? Sure. He's looking for a way to threaten his rival, Emperor Unan Osana. The Emperor's brother, Quan, died in recent years, leaving behind 2 children in Morgul." Alright, let's see who Quan is. Lord Quan, the son and royal who died during the battle in which Morgul won its independence. Okay, so that's the new term I wanted to show off. I completely forgot about it when we were here in Kaocho, so I kind of wanted to stick it at the end of the video here. So, this one's kind of a term that doesn't come up very often, so. King Wo wants to find those children and use them as hostages to force Emperor Unan to do his bidding. that strange woman who has been here helped him concoct this plan. Then away he went. Okay, so that is the new term. So with that, I just wanted to kind of do that so that way you guys got the term too. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode.